you dudes came with my Amazon package. Oh boy. Alright, we got 600 feet of wire. We got some random wire supplies that I already had. I really just needed this box for the electrical tape. But yeah, we got yellow, white, green, blue, red, and black, I think. Pretty sure those are the colors. And today we're going to be finishing up the S15 interior harness. As you can see, it's kind of a disaster right now. Okay, so what we're doing, pretty much all these wires right here are the ones that are in the engine bay. So this right here, I know what this is in my head, but I don't know what it's called. But this is your ABS, this is my AC, and then you go down a little bit, and then these are all my headlights, so it goes in order from the left side all the way to this, and then it goes across the core support to the other headlights, which are all these. And then you have, forget what, oh, these are the horn stuff. And then it goes a little bit farther, and it goes to, I believe, this other stuff that I know what it is, but I don't know what it's called. And then there should be two washer fluid things. But first, check out my cool socks, dude. Look at these things. Melina got me these. These are pretty fresh. I got hella cool socks for Christmas. I don't know why I wanted to tell you, but they're cool. But anyways, so what we're gonna be doing, at first I was like, I'm gonna extend, like I'm gonna be, let's say I got these headlights right here. I'm gonna cut this plug off, I'm gonna extend this wire all the way out. I'm gonna cut this plug off, I'm gonna extend it all the way out. I was like, that's kind of dumb in a sense, because then I'm like bouncing all over the place. Wires are gonna be overlapping each other on this harness from here to there. What I'm actually gonna do, that makes more sense to me, is I'm gonna take this whole harness and I'm going to cut it like up here. And I'm just gonna extend every single one of those wires. Well, I'm gonna cut this harness up here, I'm gonna put this up into where it belongs. And then I'm gonna label each wire on either sides after I cut it, and then extend from here all the way out to there. And then everything will be the right length. It'll be really easy. Each wire can be cut the same length. Like I can, if it's 15 feet, I can cut a bunch of wires in 15 feet, run it, and then connect them all up. It'll just make way more sense doing it that way. Alright dudes, so the camera did die on me, but got it charged up now. This is what I'm left with. This is what's going in the engine bay, which is awesome. These are the only wires that I'm extending back into the car. As you can see, super thin harness. We have all our headlight plugs. So, like I said, this way it's just much better in my mind because we have all the plugs. I'm not chopping them right here and individually extending them. We have them all already grouped together into one, and then right here, we cut them all evenly, and we're just gonna extend them back into the chassis. And then all these will reach from the core support perfectly to the headlights, just like factory. And that's what I want. I want this car to be just like factory, obviously with a bunch of hot boy, dope boy modifications, but yeah, so you guys get the gist. Okay, I'm definitely glad I didn't get 14 gauge because that would have been even thicker. I got 16 gauge. I kind of wish I would have got like 18 or 20 because these wires are so thin, man. I didn't even realize they were that thin. But some of these are like 16 gauge, so it's probably a good thing that I got that. But definitely wish I would have at least just got like 18 because it's going to make them a little bit thicker going through this grommet considering if they were all this size. Okay, so I still don't know where my hat was, or it went, so deal with this. Oh my god, this scared me. Okay, so I had to go up to Lowe's, had to get a hole saw bit. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. I'm gonna be drilling a new hole. I'm not going through the grommet anymore, which means I'm gonna have to redo these 3 wires. So I'm just gonna drill my own hole. I have a ton of grommets from 240s I've parted out and just kept over the years. So went up and got a 38mm hole saw bit to match my grommets. I'm gonna drill a hole directly under the, directly under this, like right here. I might even use actually this hole right here. So all these are really easy to get to. I'm probably just gonna do it right there. Oh my gosh. That was fucking horrible. It's like one of the worst things I've ever done in my life, but look, so now I'll be able to just take this. Oh, that's a little bit fucking loose. It's good. Oh yeah. That is pretty legit though. It's probably way better and more legit than that. I had to pull those out. Yeah, this was a much better option. I'm gonna have to clean up these burrs and definitely paint that up, but definitely do this, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, so I had to remove these 2 relays to show you guys, and also to get access. That is where the hole is. So up here, these 2 right here, focus. These are the door plugs that you would unplug to disconnect it, so the harness is right up there. So I just drilled directly under, right there. And that's good because I'll be able to get to it and paint it. I'm just gonna use some spray paint. I'm just gonna use clear coat, not any sort of color. Clear coat probably seals it better anyways. So it doesn't have any rust. And then also, obviously when I really paint the car, I'm gonna really seal it. All right, so all of the S15 wiring is coming out because, as you can see, it's thicker than a fucking spaghetti noodle. It goes from angel hair noodles to fucking full-on put your finger through noodles. So we're gonna take all these out. Realistically, I only have to take about, I think 7 or 8 of these out, and I didn't even solder like 4 of them, so it's not much work lost. And then a couple of them stay because it is the same size as the ABS wires, but it's just bothering me. I just don't like it. I want it to be right. So we're gonna go get some wire from this random dude that just showed up at my house. All right, so what's your name? I forgot.
Chris.
Already. Chris.
How's it going?
So Chris came over to hang out. We're going to his house to get some wire because he's got a bunch of thinner wire, and we're also going to drive his 300ZX, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, this is the new one. Let's focus. Looks good on the video. Wait, this rear bumper kind of looks like a
it's
Monkey
like
Magic rear bumper. Holy shit, it's dented up.
It's like drywalled on there, or like drywall screwed on there, man.
Jesus.
I think I'm gonna take it off.
It's funny, it actually looked good for a second. Yeah, those are
the other side's not dented at all.
Damn, she's all stripped out too. Jesus. Door panel.
No, just that door panel because it was all broken up here, so it doesn't really stay on that good.
That's the key. Nissan key.
Not the square one, the round one.
Yep. Same as S14. Sounds just like Zach's. Oh my gosh. Alright dudes, the day has been saved by yet again another Chris. So huge shout out to this dude. We got a bunch of wires right here. As you can see, they look, well, you guys can't really see. You can see they got all the, oh, focus. They got all the cool colors. They're just so much more appropriate for this type of thing. Like, just look at this, and then look at this. This looks like a fucking streamer party at a kid's fucking playground. So, yeah, pretty much. So, this is gonna be fixed. We got 22 of perfect fit wires. This is all out of like a you said Dodge minivan, right?
Caravan, yeah.
Dodge Caravan. Like so they're all new wires. They're not like brittle or anything. So we're gonna be putting these in. And then we have a bunch of extra ones that are only short by a couple of like inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all this stuff out except for a couple for the ABS. And then we're gonna get right back to work putting in these, which will look way better. All right, dude, so I wanna show you something real quick. This is awesome. Once again, huge shout out to that dude, Chris. Like, check this out. So they gave me all these wires. The soldering, everything just turned out more legit. Quan had some extra smaller shrink wrap laying around. We got white on white with a blue stripe on a blue stripe, blue with a blue stripe on blue stripe, green on green, brown on brown, red on red, black with a red stripe on black on a red stripe. Like, some of them are mixed matched, but they're so close. Obviously this one's different, but this is awesome, man. These, look how much smaller they are. Like, all 15 of these curled up in one is like the size of 3 of those. I left these 3 big ones because these are for ABS. You can see I soldered them right over there. That is the size, so we had to leave those. There's a couple things I need to delete. I'm actually curious here. I'm sure someone watching knows. Someone tell me what this is right here. This little sensor with these vacuum lines that goes to, you know, right here. And then the other weird thing, I forget what it was. There was something else that was weird. But yeah, I'm really curious on what this is. I could have deleted it, but I decided just to leave it, and then later on maybe I'll get rid of it. It'd be really easy after, you know, knowing how to do all this. On another note, you guys haven't talked to you in a while, Quan came over, and Quan's coilovers came in, and I must say, for being not the best, they sure did do a cool ass fucking color and design. They look like HKS Hypermaxes, or I think that's what it is, Hypermax. They got the white springs on the pink. It's pretty badass. It makes me want some coilovers that look dope like that. But not gonna be putting those on tonight. He's doing a bunch of other work. But tomorrow in the daylight is when we should put those on and cut out these quarters, boy. All right, dudes, so it's just me and Quan out here. Quan is, I don't know, something.
I'm making my own shifter.
Where's my fucking tram? Acon's cutting some things. How far is your shifter actually back?
Right here.
Hmm. Kind of crossed. So cold, bitch took a picture. It's not even in focus. This bitch is cold right now. Oh my God! What are you doing, camera? Every time. Woof! Boom! It's like 24 hours later. It's actually the next day. It's Sunday. So I'm not finished because I don't have all the wire. But what I did accomplish is we got all the headlights hooked up, the adjusters to raise my headlights, we have the blinkers, we have the fog lights, we have the horns, we have ABS, AC control, and like some other emissions thing that I asked you guys what was. What we don't have is our two main power wires going to the... So yeah, in here, I cleaned up a little bit, it's a mess, but this is the wiring. This is how legit it turned out. Those wires, once again, Chris, if you're watching this, dude, you saved this one. You really did. These wires turned out awesome. Even all the soldering, everything is legit. I still have some of the numbers on there. I need to take them off, but it's just like in case I have an issue or something, which I shouldn't. But yeah, so what I do have to extend, these are the two things for like the trans. These are the two main power wires. And then these are the windshield wiper washer fluid sprayers that I forgot to extend, and that's it, and we'll be good. And it's legit, it has plenty of room to fit right here on the dash bar. It is not in the way at all. The fuse block is right here. I just have to bolt it down. If you guys enjoyed this video, we're waiting on this thing driving. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm gonna just goodbye.
You just need a drive shaft.
Yeah, well,
It would drive now. It wouldn't stop though. You know
Bling.
they're dirty.